Welcome back to another episode of Outdoor Chef Life. I'm Taku, and today I'm back on my kayak, as you can see, but not just on the kayak. We're doing a little kayak camping, but not just kayak camping. We're going kayak camping without any food, and the plan is to do it for 48 hours. Anything I want to eat, I'm gonna have to harvest myself. I do have shelter, I do have water. The only thing I don't have is food. I've been wanting to challenge myself a little bit, and I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and finally I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it today. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up camp, find somewhere I can set up my tent, and then we'll look for food. First things first, let's go find where we're gonna be for the next 2 days, 48 hours. Let's do this. Last meal I had was around 11:30, and I'm already feeling it. To be honest, I'm a bit nervous, but I'm very excited at the same time, because I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what I'm going to catch, but I'm sure we'll catch something. And we've been having a fair bit of rain, so maybe we can even find some mushrooms. Hopefully, fingers crossed on that one. It's gonna be fun. We are approaching Let me just show you guys really quick what I brought. So I have a big knife, brought that. I got a little shovel, got that. Got my sleeping bag, got my tent, got water, probably about a gallon of water. I think that'll be plenty enough. And I have my bucket, waders, and I got a little bit of fishing gear in there. I got my fishing rod, rod and reel there, and there's a sabiki on there. That's my drone. I got extra shoes, my PFD. I also have a marine radio. What's in here? Did I put it? What did I put in here? Oh, I just have some cooking equipment. I have a butane stove. I have a firebox here, and there's a pot and pan, and that's a light and some butane. And I also have this camera gear that's on my back right now, and then just a little bit of clothes. And that's it, guys. That's all my gear. No food, no seasoning, nothing. Cool thing about this kayak, I can actually take this out and just take this whole thing. Now that we're all set up for the night, it's time to go look for some food. All right, guys, we are actually approaching low tide. As you can see, the tide's going out. Lucky me. There's definitely a lot of holes. Good potential for clams. That's what I'm thinking. What was that? Did you see the water move? What was that? Oh, I think there's a clam in there. In this hole right here. There's one in there. I won't be able to get it right now. They're way deep. That's a gaper. That's a horseneck clam. I won't be able to grab him unless he's above the water. So we'll try to find one up here. Oh boy. Jackpot, guys. Jackpot. We found the clams. That was easy, but what's not going to be easy is actually grabbing them, actually harvesting them. Being able to dig deep enough to actually grab them is another challenge. And I only have this tiny shovel. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, I'm just walking along and I see some oyster shells. I might be able to find some that are actually alive. That's another shell. Clam shell. Nope. Alright, let's try to get one of these clams. Oh, I saw one right there. This is the one. We're gonna try to get that one. Alright, tiny shovel. Time to do some work. Oh man, it's gonna get messy. I don't want to get my shirt dirty, so I'm gonna just take my shirt off. I lost it. I don't know where it is. There's another one right here. I'm gonna go for that one, I think. I'm gonna give up on this one. We're gonna take a different approach. I'm gonna fill my hole. Okay, I need to find a really straight stick. What I'm gonna do is take the stick, stick it down into the hole where the siphon is for the clam, and just follow that stick down, or else it just gets lost. Well, I think this is gonna work right here. To be honest, I don't really want to mess with this one. Even though it's really straight, I think this is poison hemlock. It's poisonous. Even though I'm not going to eat it, I'm just going to stick it down the hole. I'll find something else. I think this will work. Alright, there's a couple right here. One right here, one right here. And there's a bigger one here. I'm going to try to go for these smaller ones. So what I'm going to do, you can actually see the clam siphon. If you just grab it, that's not going to do anything. It's just going to retract its siphon, or the siphon will break off and the rest of the clam will die. You'll only be left with a tiny piece of siphon. You want to grab the whole entire thing, so we're going to have to dig down. So I'm going to just poke him until he goes all the way into his shell. The siphon moves up and down, but the shell is stationary. So we can kind of gauge how deep he is just by kind of poking him. And once he stops going down, oh my gosh. Okay, he's about 20 inches down. So that's the challenging part with these clams. I'm just gonna dig along the stick. Not as much water in this one either, so it makes it easier. Can't even feel the clam yet. Where is that damn clam? Oh, when am I here? Okay, I'm like right there. I just took the stick out. I'm like right there. What I'm trying to do is just loosen up the mud around the clam, but it's so hard to do. There's like little pebbles in there. Oh, no. Okay, I found one. There's another one in there. Oh, it's a smaller one. And this, I don't even think this is a big one at all. It's just super deep. Well, at least I got one. I can feel this one, I'm so close. Ah. Oh, finally. Oh, finally. Look at his foot. He was probably gripping that mud so hard. Oh, I broke him a little bit, but finally got him. See, it wasn't even a big one. Oh, I wasted all my grip on this little clam. Should have gone for a bigger one. Oh, that was honestly too much effort spent on those clams. My hand, I can't grip it anymore. So when I was landing my kayak over there, I remember there being a bunch of eelgrass, and I'm thinking maybe there'd be a crab by the eelgrass just living in there. If the tide is low enough, I'll be able to just go there, just walk there. So let's go check that out. And here's the eelgrass bed that I'm talking about. There's a lot of it. Still underwater. There could be crabs. Oh, I do see a crab right there. But it's a little small. Check it out. Crab. It was right here and disappeared with the cloud. But hey, exactly what I was thinking, that there might be some crabs, and there was. So hopefully there's a big enough one that we can keep. Or I have to catch it first, I guess, but I'll get them next time. I don't see any other crabs, but check this out. We got some sea lettuce right here. Nice and nutritious. We'll take that. A little more here. I say now we go and try to find some firewood. It would be nice to have a fire tonight. If not, I have my butane stove so I can still cook. No big deal, but it would be nice to have a fire. And it's been raining, so things might be soaked. Okay, well that's a start. There's not much around here. There's a lot of lichen, which will be a good fire starter. But all the wood is just attached and alive, so they won't be good to start a fire. Oh, here's a good one. Yeah, it's all pretty wet, but it might work. It might dry out. Yeah, this is all pretty wet. Give it a shot. I was trying to get the fire going, but everything is way too moist. Even the lichen won't light. And those bigger sticks are all like completely moist. So instead, I'm just gonna save it for tomorrow. And if it's as sunny as it was today, that should dry out enough for tomorrow night, so we could have a fire tomorrow night. For tonight, I'll just use the stove. That's why I brought it, because I knew it rained yesterday, and I thought this would happen. So I'll get some salt water from back there, and we'll get the clams cooked up. I'm just gonna boil it lightly and boil this seaweed too. First thing I'm gonna cook is the seaweed. Okay, I'm actually going to slice this up. Now let's bring that to a boil. I realize I don't have any chopsticks and any utensils, so I gotta make some. Let me just go grab some sticks. Let me just sanitize my sticks with the fire. Chopsticks are good. Let's give it a taste. I think they're done. These are very sandy, so I'm gonna have to clean them out, but we'll get it in there first. Kind of blanch them a little. There you go. Just 10 more seconds. Literally just like a minute and a half. Well, look how sandy it is. Should be able to take the skin off of this guy. I'm just gonna cut the siphon off here. Cut the tip of the siphon off. Same thing with this guy. All these little bits and pieces, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna try to use it for bait, or maybe catch a crab with it or something. These two siphons, they're actually about the same size. The only difference is that this one is kind of, it's loosened. It died in the shell. That's the one I cracked. So it kind of just like loosened its siphon. And this one was contracted. But these things will actually get like, you know, a foot long. So you know how deep they were. They were about 18-20 inches deep. I should be able to just peel off the skin here. There you go. Just like taking off a glove. And I definitely want to eat the foot. That's the foot right here. So I'm going to cut that off. I guess I'll eat the foot and the siphon. Eat the rest for bait. Hopefully I could catch a fish with it tomorrow. Basically butterfly it open here. Make sure to get all the sand out of there. I'm going to wash this out. Same thing with this one. I got it nice and clean now. And then you just slice it up. I want to give it a taste. Oh, I love clams. That's so good. It wouldn't be Outdoor Chef Life if I didn't plate this nicely. Okay, got two little clam dishes. Meal number one. Got some horseneck clams with sea lettuce. If you've never had these horseneck clams, they're so good. The flavor. It's packed with flavor. You have no idea. The sea lettuce adds a nice little texture in there. Little extra substance. I could live off these clams, except they're real difficult to harvest. It's not easy. Oh, the foot. Oh, it's so soft. It's nice out here. A little bit of stars tonight, clear skies. I knew it was going to be low tide. You know, before I came here, I checked. So I knew that it was going to be a good low tide. If you don't have a way of checking the tide, the way you can tell that there might be a good low tide is if it's close to full moon, it will be a really good low tide. Those are the biggest low tides during the full moon. In the summertime, where I am, in the summertime in California, let's just say, all the low tides are in the morning, usually early morning. Winter time, all the low tides are in the evening, closer to in the PM basically. So depending on the time of the year, you can also, you know, even if you can't check the tide chart, if you got a full moon, and if you're in the winter, it's probably going to be sometime in the evening. So just keep your eye out and be aware of that. So that might help you realize if it's going to be a good low tide. Well, that was good, but I could use a beer. I didn't bring that either, because that would be cheating. I could just drink beer and survive. It's got carbs. So I've been really wanting to do this for a while. This kind of thing, this kind of sort of survival, but not really survival, right? Because I have shelter and I have water, but just maybe a level 1 survival, maybe level 2, no shelter, level 3, no water, and maybe we'll get there one day, maybe. But yeah, I've been wanting to do this, try this out. It just seems like it would be a pretty good challenge. You know, it's challenging enough that I've never done it, and I might struggle a little bit, but it's not too challenging that you know, I'll die. So yeah, I've just been wanting to do this, and yeah, I think this was a good opportunity, and got beautiful weather. Couldn't ask for anything better. The meal was actually, you know, pretty satisfying. I could definitely eat more, but yeah, my stomach is not empty, so I'm happy, and let's hope I can keep my stomach happy. Tomorrow morning, I think we'll get up, and I think we'll start fishing. We'll use that bait and try to catch a fish, maybe. I don't know what we're gonna catch here, but maybe we can get something. And then maybe I'll take the kayak, and I have a sabiki too, so maybe I'll jig that around for little bait fish. We could probably eat that if I can find some. And I want to kayak somewhere else to explore and see if I can find any mushrooms. I really want some mushrooms too. So yeah, that'll be all tomorrow. For tonight, I think I'm just gonna chill. We got a little bit of stars. Good morning, guys. Whew. It was a bit of a cold night. I thought sleeping on sand would be soft, but it was hard. But it's alright, I still slept. No big deal. It is beautiful out right now. There's like fog, this low level fog. Oh my gosh. Absolutely stunning. Alright, gotta get up. We gotta catch some breakfast. Man, at one point in the night during high tide, I felt like the water was like right here. It was sounding like it was right next to me. But you can tell it's probably right over there where that seaweed is right there. But it was loud too. It was sounding, there was like a little bit of a swell. So it sounded like literally right next to me. I was like, man, I might get washed away. I think we're okay. Alright guys, I got my fishing rod set up with a 3-ounce sinker, going to a leader and a hook with the clam from last night. I hope we get something. I brought very minimal fishing gear, just this leader and the sabiki rig. That's it, and a couple weights. I'm just gonna set this down behind the tent and we'll go look around this area and see if we can find anything. One regret I have is that I didn't bring a hat. I thought it was gonna be like overcast the whole time, so all I brought was a beanie and no hat, and it's so sunny. I don't have a hat, but I had an extra shirt, so I made a little do-rag out of it. It's a little better than the beanie. I do want to grab some breakfast. I'm a little hungry, but I'm feeling good this morning. Feeling pretty good. I was jumping around earlier. I was feeling so good, but now I'm getting hungry. And I normally eat breakfast. I'm a breakfast, lunch, and dinner kind of guy, you know? All 3 meals. Maybe a snack here and there. I know some people don't eat breakfast, but breakfast is important to me. Berries would be ideal, but these berries, this is all blackberry right here. A whole ton of it. But it's obviously too late in the season for berries. I think I might have to take the kayak out. Oh man, I just realized my bait is probably getting eaten by crabs. Yup, bait's gone. You know what I'm thinking I could try? Remember that area where we found the eelgrass and the crab? I'm thinking if I just put the bait nearby there, I can just lure the crab to come out and I can just grab them by hand. Now the tide is high right now, so we won't be able to access that area like yesterday. Hopefully a crab just gets a scent of that and it'll just start crawling out. I don't think this is working. I'm just gonna cast it out and fish. Perfect. Oh, I got a fish. I got a bite. Is that a fish? I might have a fish on. I just had a bite. Oh, I think I got a bunch of seaweed on here though. Oh no. Way too much seaweed. No, it's gone. Damn it. Oh. Okay, well, guess we're getting on the kayak. I have my sabiki rig on my rod now, so if I see any bait hopping around, I can just use that. But I'm gonna head down that way, and we might try to pull off in some areas where it's kind of woody and see if we can find some mushrooms too. Okay, we're gonna check this area. Looks promising. Come on. This is sort of promising. I don't even see a single mushroom. That's crazy. I thought there would be a bunch around since we had some rain past couple weeks. I just need Jocelyn maybe. Yeah, we probably would have gotten more clams too if I had Jocelyn. But yeah, if you guys are probably wondering where she is every time she's not in a video. People comment, where's Jocelyn? So yeah, I didn't bring her along for this journey because I don't think she'd be down to go without food. So yeah, just she stayed back for this one. But it would be nice if I had her here. She'd be finding all the mushrooms and clams. Just gotta keep looking. So I started looking for plants and I found this guy right here. This is dockweed. And this is an edible plant. So this is going to be in my breakfast. I'll just take the nice looking leaves. Just have a little salad for breakfast, no big deal. Give me a little bit of energy. I'm just gonna rinse it off. Screw it, I'll just eat it. Ooh, that is bitter. Ooh. That's even more bitter than bitter melon. I don't think I'm that desperate yet. That's like, wow, I've never tasted anything so bitter. Like spicy bitter, like really painfully bitter. Edible, but not good. Okay, just a human-sized hole. No big deal. Maybe it's time to give the sabiki a try. See if we can get some bait fish. It's about 10:15 right now. Yeah, I'm still pretty early, but I'm feeling it. It's very quiet. Not much happening right now. I don't see any bait on the surface. I saw some yesterday, but nothing right now. It's very quiet. It's beautiful out. Maybe if I could get some food. This area is just getting thick with jellyfish. There's so many. Look at this. Tons of jellyfish. I've been pedaling for a couple hours now, just trying to find some other spots where we can look for mushrooms. But I'm using up a lot of energy, and I'm at that stage where I'm just starving. I just really want to eat. I think I just need to overcome that hump and get to that stage where you're no longer hungry. Hopefully I get there soon. It's so sunny, so bright. Can't believe I left my hat. And there's no fish, just jellyfish. Oh, should I eat a jellyfish? Actually, 2 pelicans just dove right here, and I saw them eat something, probably a fish. So let's go check that out. They're diving in a bunch of different spots, so I'm gonna guess there's a lot of bait. More pelicans showing up. All I see are jellyfish, but okay, somebody look up, do pelicans eat jellyfish? Because that's the only thing I see. And they're diving. So much eelgrass gets all caught up in the propeller. First mushroom I see is on that tree, way high up. That right there, that's the mushroom. Can't even tell if that's an edible mushroom though. It's pretty high up. Oh man, can't catch a break today. It's still early, it's about noon now. Yep, 12:05. No food yet. So I think we'll just leave that. Well guys, it's been 24 hours and I've eaten 2 clams and some seaweed. Honestly thought it was gonna go a little bit better than this, but day's still early and we got the low tide coming up. We'll get some more food. Not too worried about it. Keep the spirits up. Look for some mushrooms right now. I've walked about a mile already. Nothing yet. I found some witch's butter. Probably the lamest mushrooms out there. And it's edible raw. It's not bad. Just real squishy. Really, really squishy. I guess I'll eat the other one too. It's not that enjoyable. That's not really gonna do anything. Yeah, not all mushrooms are edible raw. So don't do that with any of them. But I know that one is. I just caught one small anchovy. First thing I caught all day. Hopefully I can catch some more. I haven't eaten in the past 20 hours, guys. Whew. I've done about 8 miles on the kayak, I think. Did about 3 miles hiking. And all I caught was 3 anchovies. I caught 3. So it's better than 1. Heading back to camp right now. Then at least low tide's coming up, so we can at least get more clams, I think. Hopefully I get a crab today. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm so tired. I need to take a break. The tide's going out, so we're gonna go try to get more clams, but we'll see if there's some little neck clams. Those aren't as hard to work for. Turns out you never get over that hunger stage. You just keep being hungry. Take about a 20-minute break. Okay, break time's over. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. I need some food, baby. Look at my anchovies. 3 anchovies. That's gonna be a feast. I'm gonna search this rocky area right here and see if I can find me any little neck clams. Oh my gosh, I just found something I can eat right here. It's been here the whole time. This stuff right here, this is called New Zealand spinach. And it tastes just like spinach, but it's a little more hardy than spinach. Yeah, see, it's a little thicker, but this is good eating. And there's a ton of it here too. So I can take a bunch and just steam it up. I can eat them fresh too. Oh, finally some food. This has a nice saltiness and it tastes exactly like spinach, but the texture is a little more crunchy because it's like a succulent. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, it's got a nice little saltiness. Did I say that already? I have no idea. There's plenty of it. Yes. Okay, let's find some clams now. Clams and spinach. We're golden. I want crab, actually. We'll try to find the crab. So far, no clams. I searched this area a little bit. It's like 5 minutes. Don't see anything, but I needed that little snack. I was feeling down. If you try like samphire, marsh samphire, or it's also called like sea asparagus, sea bean, tastes like that. Grows in the same kind of area. Yes! Yes! Nice little boost. Yes, guys, check it out. We got one. I pulled out 2 dead ones, and now we got one. This is a butter clam, actually. This is a small butter clam, but it's in there. It's live. Yes! Ah! Heck yeah, man. This is exciting. Now we're on it. I'm in the water with the anchovies. Woo! We got another live one. This one's a little neck clam. We got another live one. Yes! Ah, number 3! Yes! What is that? It's a keeper. It's definitely pretty difficult to find. I'm finding one like every other hole that I dig. Oh, there might be another one in here. Oh, oh, oh yeah, I cracked him. I cracked him, but he's good. Yes, yes, another. That's a big little neck. Another one. Most of them I find are like this, just empty. Oh, here's another one. Oh, I got another one, yes. That's a live one. Yes, 3 in 1 hole. Let's go. We're getting it right now. We're about to have a feast. Ah, feast. Come on, give me more. Oh, here we go. Come on, please be live. This is a big one. Come on, please. Nope. Damn it. Believe it or not, I'm still starving after all that spinach. So I'm gonna eat one of these clams right now. Eat them raw. So I know it's safe to eat just because, you know, we're in November now, and technically that's kind of like the time, right, that it's become safe to eat these bivalves. But if you didn't know if it was safe or not, if it had paralytic shellfish poisoning, which is caused by an algae bloom, if you didn't know, if you wanted to check for that, what you could do is you could do this. You could take the clam like this, whether it's a clam or a mussel, any kind of bivalve, if you wanted to check for paralytic shellfish poisoning. And you basically just put it on your lip. Just give it a kiss, basically. And then you wait about 15 to 30 minutes. And if you start feeling some tingling or numbness in your lips, then that has paralytic shellfish poisoning, because that's the first symptom of that paralytic shellfish poisoning is tingling of the lips and mouth, or numbness, and it only takes like 15 minutes to kick in. So that's how you know. And oh, I just saw a little squirt right behind the GoPro. Here we go. I'm gonna just shoot them in. It's so good, but it's so sandy. I think because I broke the shell on this one. Oh, I love clams. All right, let's get that clam. That was right behind you. I found 3 more nice ones. Yes. There we go. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. Nice. Yes. It's a little less messy than the horseneck clams, but it's still a good amount of work. Still a lot of work. Hurts my back with this little shovel. But we're getting them. Imagine if I had Clammy Gonzalez with me. We'd be done. Seen a bunch of little tiny limpets. Where did I go? It flew off. You can eat these guys too. There we go. These guys stick so hard. They're tasty. Turban snails. Big turban snails. Yes. Ooh, he's gonna be sandy. That's okay. More right here. Yes. Yes. We are gathering a feast right now. Look at these little whelks. That's edible too. There's another big turban snail right there. Right here and right here. Oh my gosh. What would I do without this low tide? I would be starving. I'm glad for this. Oh, we're gonna eat tonight. We're gonna eat tonight. Found another species right here. We got a mussel. We have a mussel here. There we go. There we go. That's a perfect size mussel right there. I see a crab. I see a rock crab. Sneak up on it. I'll sneak up on it. Got him. Got him. There we go. I got him. Got him. I got you. I got you, crab. Oh, he's stabbing me with his legs. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, oh. Yes. Yes, we got crab. Yeah. Oh, I am tired, but I'm really excited to eat. We got plenty of food here. I have 1 rock crab, 10 clams, 6 or 7 mussels, 2 anchovies now because one of the anchovies got eaten by the crab. Maybe 10 limpids, maybe 5 turban snails, a few whelks as well. We're gonna eat good tonight. Spinach, of course. I'm gonna dispatch this crab. Okay. He's out. I'll throw these turban snails in there too. You know what? I'm gonna get everything in there. Actually, let's go with the mussels first. They're kind of big. You can see these limpets already coming off. It's a limpet. You can eat that. The limpet's a little bitter. I'm gonna throw my clams in. Close the lid. Beautiful. Okay, I think that is done. Spray that boy off. Not gonna lie, I already started eating some. This is fresh water for my spinach. The spinach is done. It doesn't shrink down as much as regular spinach, huh? There we go. There you go. Come on. There you go. This has cooled down now. Finally we get to eat. It's officially been over 24 hours since I had a meal. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at all this. Oh, it was a tough day. And I've never not eaten for that long before. Let's get a crab. Oh, yes. Oh, the texture of this rock crab. Fantastic. He's a little meaty guy. There you go. Crab meat. Have some spinach. Stay healthy. Ooh, it's nice to have a fire. Those are pretty good. The limpids are not very good. Let's see how this one tastes. Oh, that's good. Tastes like a little piece of octopus. That's great. Ooh, came out nicely. Just have to take the trap door off. The operculum. Operculum? Something like that. I ate the trap door. Oh shit, there's a coyote. Walking right by. Get out of here, coyote. Get! I just saw him on the corner of my eye right behind me. Woo! Kind of startled me for a second there. Well guys, I think I'm just gonna take my time and enjoy this. Hopefully I don't get eaten by a coyote tonight. Well, today was kind of tough, to be honest. I didn't think it would be this difficult. Yeah, like I said in the beginning, I think it's going to be pretty easy, but spoke too soon, jinxed myself, that's for sure. But man, I can't believe there are no mushrooms anywhere to be found. Oh man, and the fishing, all I was using was pretty much the sabiki while I was on the kayak. Man, all it was just tiny anchovies, so they wouldn't even bite the hook very often, so I only got 3 of them. And luckily, low tide came through. As usual, the ocean provides. Now my stomach is full and happy. Now I'm at the stage where I'm just feeling the loneliness and thinking about Jocelyn. Nobody out here. I'm all by myself here. Absolutely nobody. I haven't seen anybody since I left the dock. I mean, that's it for tonight. Oh, jeez. What was that? My boot fell. Hey! The fuck? Is anything out there? Oh, that coyote spooked me earlier. Now I'm kind of like a little jittery. And I think the boot just fell on its own. But when I reached for it, I thought something was trying to reach under the tent, the tarp. I think I'm going to sleep much better tonight. I'm tired, man. That was a lot of kayaking. That was a lot of work. My low back is hurting. Alright, guys. I think that's it. Tomorrow, all we have left to do is just the morning and see if we can get a fish. If not, I'm out of here. 48 hours, done. I want to go keep here. I got my knife just in case anything happens. This was much tougher than I expected. Good morning, everybody. We had a good night. It was really rainy in the beginning. It was very loud. So that kind of kept me up for a little bit, but after that, I think around 1 a.m. I knocked out. It was a good night. I was nice and full. Whew, feeling good this morning. Survived night number 2. Man, I don't know how those actual survival guys do it. That's tough. Big props to any of those guys. Man, mentally challenging. Even this was like a bit mentally challenging yesterday, not being able to eat. But now I'm feeling good. Survived, and we'll just have the morning, and I'm out of here. Gonna go eat. I think I'm gonna try to make some hot water, and maybe we can make some tea with something here. Let's go find something. This is a bay tree. They look like bay leaves. If this is a bay tree, then I can make bay leaf tea. But actually, looks like a bay tree, but I'm not 100% certain. Otherwise, what else we got here? What else we got here? Potential tea makers. Okay, we got the dock again. Curly dock. Right here. And we tried one of these yesterday. I think it was more like that one. But this is pretty much the same thing. Maybe the bitterness would be like green tea. Maybe this would be good. Let's try that. There you go. Turn it off, and I'll just let it steep for a little bit. Pretty bland, pretty bland. Probably didn't put enough. It's okay. At least I got something warm. When the sun's coming out, we're warming up, baby. Oh, nice. There's a slight seafood flavor still from the pot from last night. So remember the anchovies from yesterday? I ended up not eating them because I wanted to save them as bait for this morning. So I got that on there. And we'll cast it out there, see if we can get anything. Oops, forgot to put a weight on here. With the likelihood that I don't catch anything, thank you all for watching. I appreciate each and every single view. Thank you so much. And help me out, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and our 48-hour challenge comes to a close. It was definitely a challenge, I'll tell you that. I thought it was going to be easier. But will I do it again? Yeah, I think so. I think so. If I want to challenge myself even more, maybe 72 hours, or maybe without a fishing rod, or I could have basically gone without a fishing rod because I didn't catch anything. But anyways, guys, Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.